Hey girlfriends, it's me, Naturally Sage. Welcome back to my channel. If y'all are new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any natural hair and lifestyle content. In today's video, we are going to be doing an entire wash day from start to finish. This is my updated routine, as my hair used to look like this, like that, and like that. For context, I did a big chop back in July, and this is the shortest my hair has ever been in its natural state. So even though I've been natural for 7 years, there are still some things for me to learn. Let's get into it. A couple questions that will be addressed during this video is, how do I pick the right products for me? Also, what do you do before the actual washing and after the actual washing? As well as, how often do I wash my hair? And when do we know when it's time to wash our hair? If any of those questions resonate with you, or you're just interested in getting to know your natural hair better, stay tuned. After my hair is completely saturated, I'm gonna go in with this Camille Rose Sweet Ginger Cleansing Rinse. I am very much a fan of how squeaky clean my hair looks and feels afterwards. Now, let's get into that before. Oh, and before we even get into that, let me just say I am not a professional. I am not classically trained, or I don't have any degrees in hair care. I am just a natural hair enthusiast who's had natural hair for the last 7 or so years. Now that we have our disclaimer out of the way, before I actually get in the shower, I ideally would like to oil my scalp. Now, does this happen every wash day? Absolutely not. Oiling the night before works for me because my scalp can get a little dry after not being moisturized in between washes. But then when I go to clarify it, it makes it extra dry. So having that little bit of oil gives me the moisture that I need to minimize breakage. As you can see, I am lathering every single strand of hair on my head. When my hair is longer, I would do sections to make sure that I got every single strand. But for me, the thing I've noticed after having natural hair this long and having healthy long natural hair, it's that clarifying and moisturizing are going to be your two best friends. Once I learned my hair well enough to know when it was time to clarify and when it was time to moisturize, the overall health of my hair increased so much. For the most part, I wash my hair every 7 to 10 days, give or take a couple of days depending on the situation. We are now going in with this conditioning custard by Camille Rose, making sure again to coat every single strand of hair with product. One of the questions I get asked the most when it comes to my natural hair care routine is, how do you know when to wash your hair? For me, I learned that by paying attention to my hair, paying attention to what it feels like right after it's clean, what it feels like right after it's moisturized and conditioned, because then you start to have a baseline for your hair. You're like, okay, this is what it feels like when it's clean. This is what it feels like when it's moisturized. Then you start to be able to recognize, okay, I think my hair is dry. Okay, I think my hair is dirty. I should moisturize it. I should wash it. The more you understand the natural state of your hair, the better you are going to be at assessing what it needs. Now that we have our conditioner all applied, I'm going to go section by section very loosely here and just detangle. We did a little bit of finger detangling during the shampoo, but I want to get my hair fully detangled to make sure that it can drink up all of this product and all of this moisture. As for picking the actual products that you're going to use for wash day, I am not going to lie to y'all, my process has gotten a lot less strict than it used to be. Used to be very strict with the type of natural hair care products I put on my hair, and I think I need to go back to that era, because I lately have just been putting anything and everything in my hair, and mostly that includes any PR that I've received. I haven't bought natural hair care product in a couple years, which has been a blessing, but also, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my hair is not as healthy as it once was. I'm saying all that to say, give me a moment to reestablish how I'm gonna pick products and to be a little bit more strict with myself and the health of my hair, and then we'll get back to this question. Last thing that we're gonna do here in the shower is apply this Algae Renew Camille Rose mask. For all my deep conditioners, I highly recommend reading the instructions and following them. I feel like the science people go through testing and things to make the instructions, so I just follow them. I've also had a couple experiences where I tried to sleep with it overnight and it messed up my hair beyond belief, so I just don't do that anymore. Here we are 30 minutes later, and I'm going to rinse out my hair with warm water for a little bit and then switch to cold water. Rinsing with cold water is going to close that cuticle up and hopefully seal in all that moisture that I just so intentionally and lovingly put into my hair. By the way, if we're seeing the color change a little bit in some of these videos, I have no idea how to fix it. that's just how it got filmed. I literally didn't even move the camera, so I don't know. But anyway, we're coming to the end of this video. Let's do a little recap of everything that we learned today. And these are all things that are specific to me and my hair over the last 7-8 years. Take what you need, leave what you don't. My baseline is washing my hair every 7 to 10 days. It'll be closer to 7 if I have put a lot of product or gel in my hair, which is not very often, and then closer to that 10 to 14 mark when I don't really put much product on my hair, don't have much manipulation, which has kind of been the goal in the routine lately. The night before wash day, I'm putting oil on my scalp and massaging my scalp to kind of get the blood flowing and really just give me a little bit of moisture if I need it. And then after the shower, we're applying that leave-in, usually just applying the leave-in, detangling, and then letting my hair dry and be as is. I try to keep my hair in its natural state and its curl pattern as it is because that helps me love my hair, embrace my hair, and just wear it as it is, because sometimes it's a lot to say, oh, I have to wash, style, and wear my hair out. It's too much energy, and that's what I feel like sometimes people say natural hair is a lot of work. It is when you're trying to manipulate it to be something that it's not. But when you let it be what it is, it's a lot more simple. But anyway, if I'm not doing that natural look, which has been like my look for the last 2 months, I will then go in with a mousse and either twist it, finger coil it, or rake it through my fingers and do a little wash and go, a little diffuse, and that's it. And then in between washes, all I'm going to do is wet my hair every once in a while. Maybe I'll spray in a little bit of leave-in. And that's that. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, but more importantly, I hope y'all learned something from today's video. As always, please leave questions down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Naturally Sage.